Alright, what is going on, guys? My name is SnipFoxXz and we're back to Yugioh 5ds Decades Duels Plus, where I'm going to show you how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! As suggested by you guys. You probably clicked on this video because you were interested in either playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Or playing the game. This game is what I'm talking about, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! 5ds Decades Duels Plus. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show you, because I know I have a tournament coming up and I know some of you guys actually are interested in wanting to learn how to play from me, because you know I'm really good, etc, etc, etc. But yeah, we'll go ahead and start. I do not, well, I could continue. Nah, I'll go new game because I don't know where my saves at, wherever it was. It was probably in the tournament. It was in the preliminaries. I'll just choose that. I am not going to go into those tutorials. I mean, the tutorials can help you, but I mean, I think I'm going to do a better job at that. I'm going to pick my dragon deck, because I think my dragons are, well, they're a top tier deck, but in this game. But I think they're a good deck to help you figure out pretty much how to play. So obviously you do rock paper scissors to see who goes first. I pick paper, so I go first. If that was the match, he would get the choice to go in first or second next round if he would lose, which he's gonna lose, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, but it's only single round. So first of all, let me talk about the phases. Alright, first of all, what you saw was the draw phase. Before anything happens though, you draw 5 cards, both players. Obviously he has 5 cards, I have 6, because it's my turn first and you go through a draw phase. That's why I have a 6th card right there. So, you know, obviously draw phase, you just draw. Simple. Standby phase, however, that's a different story. You know, it sounds like, oh, you just stand by and that's it. No. Standby phase is different. There's a couple cards that you can activate during the standby phase. I'll probably talk about that later. Let's talk about main phase 1. Main phase 1, you can only summon 1 monster. Alright? You can only summon one monster. You can also set cards, you can, you know, activate cards. Obviously there needs to be like the conditions need to be met in order for you to activate a card. Like, let's say Monster Reborn, you need, obviously there's no monsters in the graveyard. This is your graveyard pile, that's his graveyard pile. As you can see right here, that's his fusion / synchro deck. Obviously, if you can see right here, this is a field spell card. And this is a remove from play from both sides right here. Obviously your deck's right there. You can actually surrender in the single player campaign, but you can't do it in multiplayer, just letting you guys know. Obviously if you're dueling in real life, you can surrender in real life, and then they're probably just gonna be like, what? I mean, I would be like, what, really? So let's talk about the zones. So you got your monster zone, you got 5 monster zones and 5 magic or trap zones. Once your monster zones fill up, you cannot summon any more unless you tribute them or etc, etc. You can tribute monsters, but depending on how many stars they have. You could summon any 1 through level 4 monster from your hand unless there's some card that's, you know, stopping you from doing it just freely. If it's 5 or 6, it needs a tribute. If it's 7 or 8, it needs 2, and any more than 9 or 9 or above, it needs 3. I never tributed 4. I haven't done that because it's not worth it, I don't think. I'm pretty sure 3 is the tops though. I'm pretty sure. I never went a 4 because I wouldn't think it was worth it. Anyways, alright, so let's talk about how certain conditions you can actually do to summon more monsters. So first of all, let's say I summon Mass Dragon, right? You can either set them down or you can, you know, just regular summon them. I'm just gonna summon them like that. There's certain conditions you could special summon something. There's card effects and there's regular cards for monsters. Card effects are usually in this orange, well, not orange, well, it's kind of like orange reddish card frame, while the yellow card frames are usually just normal monsters who just have attack and defense. So let's go ahead and special summon real quick. Obviously, I already have the conditions. You can also put them in attack mode, defense mode. Then you can also activate monster's effects during your main phase. You can do a shitload of things in your main phase. So I want to special summon something. So I'm gonna go ahead and special summon Mass Dragon. Bam. That's how you get 2 monsters. You can special summon as many times as you want, as long as there's no card affecting you, like that you can only play 1 monster at a time or something like that. Like there's no spell or trap card. Because those spell and trap cards are nasty. That's why you always see me trying to get rid of whatever's down here on his side of the field. His magic and spell trap zone. Because this really fucks you over. So I'm going to go ahead and set something down. He doesn't know what it is, obviously. He's not looking at my hand unless he has some kind of hack. Which I'm not aware of any hacks anyways. You can always look in your graveyard. You can always look in your extra deck during your main phase. You're removed from play, his graveyard, etc, etc. But you can't do that during his turn. Just letting you guys know. So I'm done for the turn. During your first turn, you may not go into battle phase, and you cannot go into main phase 2. So I'm just going to go end phase, and end phase is just how it says it. Now it's his turn, and he's going to play all super fast because he's the AI. So he does that, and now I'm going to get fucked with that card, which is fine to me. Because he's going to throw that, and I'm just going to, you know, activate that card. Go ahead and special summon again, because now I could I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Because of his effect, I can now get a card from my deck that has 1,500 attack or lower. Now he has 2 face down cards. See, now he's fucking me over. But luckily I got Dark Bribery, so I can bribe him and stop that. So you always want to have something down here, usually, unless it's something like Monster Reborn. See, now I can activate Monster Reborn because the conditions are met. Conditions are met, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, you can always activate, you know, effects during your main phase 1. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring them back. Let's do that. I was gonna say let's not do that. I don't know why I said that. Oh fuck. Well, that's fine because we have this nifty Monster Reborn right here. Remember this nifty Monster Reborn I was talking about? Bam. We bring him back. And I think that should reset the effect as well. Yes, it does. There you go. So once he goes to the graveyard, you can special summon. I am going to special summon. I could go with that. I'm going to go with that. There you go. I go ahead and summon that. Even though I special summoned with Monster Reborn, and I, you know, did his effect and summon that, you can still summon from your hand 1 time. So there you go. Just letting you guys know. So let's talk about synchros, since I have this synchro card. That's why I special summoned it, because I wanted to talk about synchros. Alright, so synchro, same thing, a special summon, but it's kind of different. So what happens is you need a tuner. Obviously you can tell this has 2 stars, this has 4, and this has 10. The only difference, this one's yellow and these are white. Pretty much. That sounds racist right now. anyways, I didn't make this up or anything like that, so I didn't make the colors up or whatever. That was Konami or whatever. Anyways, so it says usually a tuner on the card, or you could just look for the number if it's yellow or white or etc, etc. I usually just look if it's white or yellow. Unless I'm building a deck, then I look at the card if it says tuner or not. Then I, you know, put in my deck if I like it or whatnot. Anyways, you need to have enough stars that it equals the same amount as the monster you're trying to synchro summon. It can't be 5. Let's say I'm doing Iron Chain Dragon right now. It cannot be 5. It cannot be 7. It can't be 8. It can't be anything else but 6. It has to be 6. That means I can't use Red Eyes Dark Dismantle Dragon for that. Like, I literally have to use my Wyvern. I have to. So you go ahead and synchro summon. Both cards go into the graveyard, and then you get your synchro summon. So it's pretty nifty. You know, you can put in attack and defense. You know, obviously I'm gonna put in attack. There's nothing. It's wide open. So now we got our battle phase. So during your battle phase, you conduct. The only thing you can really do is attack his monsters, which has nothing. And in this case, you would attack him directly. You know, he's wide open. He's taking life points. I activate effect, so now he's, you know, throwing down that. So the only thing you can really do is activate, you know, battle effects, or activate a quick spell card or something like that from your hand or face down. However, I'm gonna let you know about quick spell cards real quick after this battle phase is done. I'm gonna go to main phase 2 and explain how quick spell cards happen, because I don't have any in my hand right now. So, in your main phase 2, same thing as main phase 1, except for you can't really do much, like go into attack mode or battle phase or anything. You can set down cards, you can summon, but you cannot summon twice if you summoned in main phase 1 already. So if you summon in main phase 1, you can't summon in main phase 2. However, you can set down cards, which is actually pretty nifty, because what you can do is an attack in battle phase, and then let's say, oh, he activates something like, I don't know, he activated Icarus attack or something like that. He's playing Blackwing, so now he's gonna he destroys your Darkness Metal Dragon or whatever you had face down. In one of those cases, you actually would want to wait to set down your magic and trap cards for main phase 2. So there's a little tip for you guys, just in case. Just in case. Anyways, quick spell cards. Let me get a drink of this water first. Alright, sorry about that, guys. So anyways, quick spell cards. Now, if it is in any of your phases, your turn, like it could be draw phase, you know, standby phase, main phase 1, battle phase, main phase 2, you know, end phase, whatever phase it is, you can use it from your hand or on the field. Usually you would want to keep it in your hand in most cases. However, during main phase 2, if you want to use it on his turn, then you will want to face it down. However, it has to be a quick spell card or a trap card in order for you to activate it on their turn. If it's just a normal spell card, it would usually say quick spell. Let me see, I think, yeah, quick play. There you go. I don't know why I said quick spell, but it's quick play. There you go. You see how it says spell / quick play right there? Right there. You guys see it. Obviously on the card info, it's on your left. You still haven't seen it. Alright, anyways. So there's that. So it has to say that in order for you to activate it on their turn. Because let's say you have Monster Reborn, like I just used, you know. Let's look at that card. Let's look at that card. Does not have quick play. And my controller's running out of battery. It better not run out of battery until I'm done with this. But yes, I only have spell. That means I can only activate it on my turn. And it has to be my turn. It could be face down in my hand. Doesn't matter. I can activate it. But it has to be my turn. It cannot be his turn and I can just be like Monster Reborn. No, that's not how it works. It's not a quick play. So just letting you guys know. So it's not trap. It's not a spell card. You can't do it. Let's talk about field spell card. Only one field spell card could be in play at a time. Let's say one's already in play and you want to play another one. The opposing field spell card is destroyed and you keep the new one that you just played is in effect. So let's say you play Mountain and I don't know, Umi was on, right? You know, Umi increases, I think, like water monsters by like so much damage or whatever. Then Mountain increases, you know, your dragons and winged beasts monsters by like so much attack. So the water monsters lose their bonus, and all the dragons plus the winged beast monsters increase their damage, and now you have the advantage. Just letting you guys know how it works. Let's go to end phase. I think I covered most things. You can't really do too much, obviously, in his turn because I have nothing down. He's playing down his face down cards. He's scared. He has 2,700. He's the AI, so he's probably, oh my god. Might as well activate effect. So we'll go ahead and special summon our Blue Eyes White Dragon because he's awesome. Look at that. That nice blue eyes. Nice blue eyes. I'm not going to do that. So sometimes it's actually good to leave one card right there. Like if you're going to win, go ahead and go in attack phase and let's see what happens. Bokumu, so he's going to go ahead and flip down on my blue eyes. However, I can still win with this card. And bam, I win. When his life points goes down to 0, obviously you win. If your life points goes down to 0, you lose. Everyone starts out with 8,000 life points unless the rules state otherwise. Unless the rules state otherwise. Always check. If you're playing multiplayer match online, then it would be, you know, timed. It usually is between 180 and 60. Usually 180. Sometimes you'll see 60. But it's most of the time 180 seconds, which is plenty of time to play, you know. It's like the timer's not even there on 180. However, it is important to look, because some people actually do put on 30 seconds. Of course, I say fuck those people, because I can play in 30 seconds. And if you guys saw my videos with my Blackwing deck, I can play in 30 seconds. So, and win, and kick their ass. So, if they thinking they can get a free win just by, you know, time running out, I'm gonna whoop their ass. That's what's gonna happen. Anyways, you get cards for beating story mode. This is, you know, the main way to get cards. I'm getting a bunch of stuff I already have. I should have all the cards in the game. I should. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. So, single player mode for this isn't that great. However, I play this mainly for multiplayer. So, we already did that. So, let's go ahead and go with my heroes. Because I want to show you another way where you can summon, special summon monsters. So, let's go ahead and, of course, everyone knows that little paper. Unless you're a new person. Oh, damn it, really? Come on, let me go first. Come on, chick. Come on. Gentlemen first? Oh, ladies first, damn it. I was hoping gentlemen first. I was hoping. Alright, so what happens when the enemy goes first, or the other player goes first? They basically, you know, take their turn. They do, oh my god. Okay, so now I have to discard from my hand. I don't want to discard any of these cards. Shit. Alright, okay, there we go. Play, man. Why not? Oh no. It's one of these. God damn, I hate Dark World. I hate Dark World. Have I told you guys that? Okay, anyways. Like I said, they cannot go into battle phase because that was their first turn. Because that would be unfair, because they would get the advantage and attack you directly. So you do have a turn to defend yourself and get ready, or, you know, attack them. But he already has something down, face down. You cannot activate any trap cards. Like, once you set it down, you can't be like, oh, I activate this trap card. And it's like, no, you have to wait until their turn. Like, let's say you have, let's see, what's a trap card you want to activate? Jar of Greed. Let's say you want to activate Jar of Greed. You can't just place down your trap card and be like, activate. You can't do that. You have to wait until they draw phase at least. You have to go to end phase, or go to their draw phase. You activate the trap card's effect during the enemy's draw phase, not your draw phase. Unless you want it, you can wait all the way until then. But like I said, you have to wait until it's their turn, then you can start activating trap cards. As long as you know at the appropriate time to activate such and such trap card. Usually if you're playing this game, it tells you when it's okay and when it's not. So anyways, I'm going to play some cards down. So I'm going to go ahead and summon. Obviously one summon right here. So I'm going to go ahead and do Righteous Justice, because I don't like that card on the field right there. I hate it. Fuck that card. And it was Giant Trunade. So I got baited. That was a bait. Now, there's a different way to special summon. And that's by using fusions, which I love. Let's see. Oh, let's go with this. Let's go with that guy. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? So we'll go ahead and do some fusions. Let's go ahead and do some fusions right here. So now, that's another way how to special summon. But you usually need a Polymerization card, Miracle Fusion, Fusion Gate, something like that. There's a couple of things where you could just be like, I don't need that card, you know. Like, if you have the Gladiator Beast. That's like, it usually says on the card that you do not need a Polymerization to do it. Another way is a Ritual Summon. But I actually don't have a Ritual Summon deck in this game, because I personally don't think they're that great. I mean, they're good, but in my opinion, they're not that great. But that's another way you can special summon to have more monsters on the field. So I'm gonna go ahead and attack. You know, attack this monster, get it, you know, get rid of it. He goes to the graveyard. I attack with Woodsman. He loses another 1,000. Oh, excuse me, she. You do not need to go in your main phase. That's why I go straight into end phase. Now your monster... Oh my god. Why did I do that? So now I'm getting fucked. As you can see. Right now, I'm getting... Okay, why did it... Okay, apparently AI is stupid. The AI is still stupid. I thought I was gonna get my ass beat right now, but apparently not, because I'm gonna activate effect. I'm gonna discard from my hand. I'm gonna destroy that. It goes back to my graveyard. I go in battle phase, attack, get rid of that. Boom. That's how it's done, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I have nothing in my hand or nothing like that. You do not need to go in your main phase 2. Just, you know, oh my god. What is wrong with this person? I hate Dark World. Have I told you guys that? I really hate it. Anyways, this is useless. So, you can activate, you know, spells and traps. Oh, well, spell cards. Excuse me. Anytime on your turn. Trap cards, you have to wait at least till their turn. Excuse me. Oh, let's see. What else haven't I gone into? I guess I haven't really gone into that much into standby phase. Oh, great. So, let's talk about standby phase for a second. Obviously, you guys been seeing that standby phase is just, you know, what it sounds like. Standby phase, because nothing's happening in your standby phase. A lot of people don't even know what the fuck is standby phase is. A standby phase is usually when you can only activate certain effects during that phase. Like, you can't activate that effect during a main phase 1, a draw phase, a battle phase, a main phase 2, or your end phase. Those are usually like a level monster, like using something to power up a monster like this. If this monster is out on the field for the entire turn for your enemy, whatever next turn during your standby phase, you can activate its effect and it can get powered up or something like that. Something like that. So just letting you guys know, during your standby phase, you can only activate certain cards. It is crucial that you activate the effect. If you're playing in real life, you activate the standby phase first. Because if you set down a monster card right here, guess what? You can't do that in your standby phase. Like, if you try doing that and then activating your effect of the monster, it's not gonna work. You have to activate the effect of the standby phase monster first, then you can play your monster. Just letting you guys know if you're playing in real life, because if you summon first, they could be like, that was your main phase 1, this effect doesn't work, and they'll boot your card and back into the graveyard and you just lost that effect. Because most effects that happen in your standby phase only happen once, so you gotta pay attention. So just letting you guys know. So I'm gonna go ahead and attack. Face down card, you obviously don't know what it is. There's a couple of effects that you actually flip, such as that. I think that was a flip. Was it a flip? No, it actually was a destroyed to your graveyard. I thought it was a flip. But there's a couple of effect monsters that when you set them down in defense mode, that means, you know, you can't see them face down what that monster is. If it flips, there's certain effects that happen. So you gotta be careful about those cards. Gotta be careful. Oh, fuck that card right there. Everyone knows what's coming. Everyone knows what's coming. I'm gonna heavy storm that piece of shit. Alright, there you go. So that was Mirror Force. That was great. Mirror Force is a really strong trap card because it destroys all attack position monsters your opponent controls once they attack. Once one card attack, excuse me. So I'm gonna go ahead and put Prism because I'm feeling a little lucky and ballsy. So I'm gonna go ahead and attack. Obviously, if you attack something in defense position, you don't always do life points damage. That is actually the effect of Plasma Vice. If they're in defense position, if there's no effect card or spell card or something that's not interfering, then they do not lose life points for that monster attacking. That's why you see me attacking with the weaker monster first most of the time. Oh, Royal, okay, sure, all these cards. Just reading some. Oh, hey, there's Absolute Zero. I already have 3 of those. Already have 3 of those. Anyways, I think that pretty much covers majority of everything, I believe. The point system for this game is ridiculous sometimes. It's not even that great. So I don't even feel like going into that. Anyway, it's not even really important for that. It's not even really important for the tutorial. So remember, check effects. Sometimes some effects can only be activated when they get sent to the graveyard. So letting you guys know, there's a bunch of stuff. Synchro effects, fusion effects. Sometimes, like let's say a future fusion. That obviously in like 2 turns, you get to summon a fusion monster from your extra deck. If you destroy future fusion, you stop the fusion / destroy the monster, depending if he was already out or not. Let me just show you effect of a field spell card right now. Okay, so right now, I'm going to just go ahead and throw him down, right? I'm just going to go ahead. 1,800 attack. Look what happens when I throw down a field spell card. Field spell card zone right there. And boom, right there. He gains his attack, however, he loses defense. In my opinion, they already have crappy defense, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw it down. So I don't care. I don't give a shit. That's pretty much what I'm saying. That's pretty much what I'm saying. Alright, so let's see. Well, Heavy Storm, I ain't going to say no to that. There are counter traps. Obviously, you can see trap / counter right there. Usually activate. Oh my god! You can usually activate them when something happens like that. God, what a fucking prick. Alright, there's also continuous spell cards that stay on the field unless they get destroyed by such as Mystical Space Typhoon or a Heavy Storm. So just letting you guys know that spell cards could stay on the field. And there goes here comes an effect monster that grabs a card from the deck, and that was pretty quick. Gets Heat Rice. Alright, I'm gonna get actually don't know what to get. Well, I guess I can do that. Guess I can do that and automatically win the game. Automatically win the game. I can't do nothing there. So I'm gonna go ahead and synchro. Same thing, you gotta have the conditions. Remember to read the card before putting it into your extra deck. You can only put 15 cards in your extra deck or extra pile. So then you know it has to consist of only fusions or synchros. Oh no, why do I want to activate that? I don't know why. Okay, let's go into end phase. Let's go into end phase while I get a drink of water right now. Hold on. So he's putting them in defense mode because I can't do normal damage. Oh my god. Okay. Shit. I guess I know what to do. Yeah, I know what to do. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and Monster Reborn because I can. Cause I'm a boss like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Yes, oh no. No. I was talking about yes, I would go into battle phase then. Go ahead and attack. See how he didn't lose any life points this time because the monster's effect doesn't do that. So I'm going to go ahead and get this guy. Boom. I'm actually going to risk it just because I want to see. Ha! Ha! But it's this fucking card. I'm going to go ahead and activate it anyways. There you go. Fucking prick ass card. I can't do anything like that. Actually no. No, I don't want to do that. I will, however, tribute. I'll tribute that because I want to have a card. Yes, I will activate that. Black Whirlwind. No, damn it. I hate it when it says that. So I'm going to go ahead and get a card. Because I can't, because I have a continuous spell card that lets me do that. Lets me do that. I'm not going to synchro. I'm just going to end phase and keep it like that. Just going to end phase and keep it like that. Oh no. That's not what I was looking for. That's not what I was looking for. Oh no. Oh no, now I'm in trouble. I'm thinking guys. Don't rush me! Alright, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Just because I don't really care. Just because I don't really care. Alright, so his move, he doesn't have shit. My turn. Now I'm gonna wreck him right now. I'm Wreck-It Ralph right now. I'm in Wreck-It Ralph mood. So let's see. You know what? I'm feeling ballsy right now. Feeling ballsy because it's the AI. Why am I worrying about the AI? So I'm gonna go all in. Going all in. All or nothing right now. I'm risking the world right now. Like if the world was in danger and I needed to play Yu-Gi-Oh in order to save the world for some reason, I don't know why would you play children's card games to save the world. Don't ask me, ask Yugi that. Ask him that. Because I don't know. But I'm risking it all. I'm throwing down all my black wings. Special summon. Uh-oh. 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 We're in trouble now. Oh, Mirror Force. You know what? I don't like that card, so I'm just going to get rid of it just in case. You never know. You never know. Alright, so. I am not going to risk it. I'm going to go with that. Okay. Well, obviously, now I'm going to win. Now he's just going to get butt raped. Now he's just going to get butt raped. Because I'm going to get the third and final Gale of the World win. At least I think that's the third one. That could be the second one, and I could just be losing it. I could just be losing it. So, that's pretty much how you play Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, pretty basic. Pretty basic. I mean, once you get it down, you get it down. Just pretty much just play single player if you have the game. If you're playing in real life, play someone who's around your level if you can. If not, find the weakest guy and challenge him over and over again. You're going to learn the game, and he's probably going to win a couple times, and he's going to feel good about himself. Unless you're that good already, and you're kicking his ass, and now you're making him feel worse. In regard to that, then good job, prick. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and return from main menu. So that's pretty much it. You can go deck edit your deck. And if you're playing it in real life, obviously you'll just take out cards and put them in. I would suggest a 40 card deck. That's usually the standard. 40 cards. If you put anything more than 40 cards, you're risking yourself of not getting the card you need. It's pretty much math. What's better, and what do you have a better chance of? Getting the card you need with a 40 card deck or a 60 card deck? I mean, you have a 1 in 40 chance with a 40 card deck. A 1 in 60 chance with a 60 card deck. 1 in 40 is sounding pretty better right now. Obviously, you're going to draw 5 cards, well, 6 cards technically. Because you're going to go into your draw phase. I was going to say draw phase. I don't know what I'm saying today. Anyways, you go and grab, 6 cards. So obviously you got 6 out of 40. I don't know how much it goes. I'm not planning to do the math right now because I'm really tired as of right now. So best place to get cards, because I know a lot of you guys got the game just to play with me or it be in the tournament. I'll have tournament details and prizes and all that stuff up shortly. So if you're still watching this for the tournament details, you're gonna have to wait until the next video goes up, which should be up in a few days. It might even be up tomorrow. It depends on my mood. It depends on my mood, guys. So yeah, single player, best way to get cards. There's also the DLC. I do not recommend getting them because you can get them all from single player. But if you really need to, do it. And there is the third way. Now, the third way I actually did because when I sent my save to cloud storage, because when I was moving and all that, getting new 360, etc., I put it on cloud storage. What happened in cloud storage when I, returned my file back? It had nothing. It was a brand new file, brand new everything, and no cards, no nothing, and you had the starter deck. So I was like, I had over 2,800 something cards. So I was like, I'm not gonna do that. So let me just first tell you about the starter deck, and then I'll go into what happened more. The starter deck, you can technically beat the single player campaign with the starter deck. I've done it. It's possible. It is possible. I have let me show you my achievements. Let me show you. All right. So let me show you these achievements. All right. So the bottom ones is the first ones you get. Play a single player game. Win a red card. Win a player tournament. Defeat Jack. And then save an original deck recipe. Notice how I beat Jack first. Not Yusuke. Yusuke's easier. I beat Jack with the starter deck before making my own deck, which is Elemental Heroes, which is when I made this deck right here. I used the starter deck until I got Elemental Heroes, Which, wow, how long was that? Ah, that took a fucking long ass time. That actually took like 10 days. Look at that. There you go. There's the history right there. There's the history. I inflicted 1 million points of damage too on that same day. And beat Yusuke. Damn, those elemental heroes are awesome. Anyways, I made the elemental heroes that during that deck. So I used the starter deck, and I beat Jack. A lot of people are probably, their mind are fucking blown right now, and saying, "Why didn't you record it?" Because back then it was 2011. You know, I didn't have good recording devices and stuff like that. I didn't have good. I pretty much wasn't thinking you guys were gonna watch Yu-Gi-Oh, so I didn't, you know, record that. So there's that. Now there is that. Anyways, it can be done with the starter deck. That is all I wanted to mention. Now, let's talk about what I did, the method. Well, I'm not really proud of it because it's extremely easy to do. But what I did is I took someone else's save. I changed the tags on it. I pretty much changed it to the Xbox IDs to match my console. And I put it there because cloud storage, you know, screwed me over for my cards and all that, and I was just like, fuck it, I'm not gonna, you know, spend all that time again grinding for cards in single player. I spent hours and hours on that, you know, days grinding for cards. I remember waking up, grinding cards, grinding cards, grinding cards. Next day, grinding cards, grinding cards, or grinding cards. So I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do it no more. So I went ahead and done that. I do not encourage you to do this because it's frowned upon in most cases. In my case, people don't care because I lost all those cards, and you know, I had proof that I had those cards because the first few videos, those weren't actually any you know, modded saves as people would call it. But if some guy's bragging about like he modded his save or it took like so long or blah blah blah, etc etc, it's actually very very simple. Editing videos is actually harder than that, and I don't even count editing my videos that hard. Like literally, the skill required is very low to do that. All you gotta do is have like basic knowledge. That's it. It's very easy, and just have the programs, and that's it. And then it's just copy and paste, done. Put it back in your USB, put it into your Xbox. There you go, done. So yeah, that's what happened. There's the story. I'll be talking about the Yugioh 5ds tournament very, very shortly. It is going to be on this game if you are new and, you know, thinking it's going to be like an actual real-life Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. It's not. It's not. I do not have the cards because they cost a lot of money, and that's not money I have right now. That's not money I have. I used to have a deck, but I don't know where it's at. I don't know where it's at. Like that's probably like somewhere way locked up in like the garage somewhere, like in old memory lane. So just letting you guys know. Alright guys, so we'll be back in a little bit for more Yu-Gi-Oh because I know you guys suggested a lot of decks for me to do. I will get to that shortly. I'll talk about the tournament also shortly, maybe in the next day or two. So we'll see what happens, guys. So hopefully we get enough signups. I'm planning to get at least 16 signups, so we need 15 people because I'm going to sign up for the tournament as well. So we need at least 50 people for us to do this. Prize money is going to be real money / Microsoft points, so, you know, console is going to be 360 version. Excuse me, I burped for a second. But anyways, we'll be back in a little bit, guys. See ya.